Okay, Mr. Mascheroni again with page 46, two more proofs. I'm going to try to get through these with fewer mistakes than on 45. I think it was the pencil. Again, I went back to my gray pencil. You'll see I was using a different pencil that last one. I think that threw me off a little. So let's see how this one does. All right, number 3, given. We've got line ACB, so that's right here, and line AED. And what we're saying is ECB, so that's ECB, this angle right here, is supplementary to this angle. Okay, so that means when you add those up, you get 180 degrees. Now we're looking to prove a proportion, which means we need similar triangles. All right, I'm looking at angle A. It looks as if, AE is to AB as AC is to AD. So AEC and ABD are my triangles. A is going to be reflexive property. Okay, so we've got that there on its own. Now, if these two are supplementary, you have to also notice that these two here are a linear pair. So they are also supplementary. So what's going to happen is, and I'm going to label this angle 1, that is going to be the same as this angle here. And we're going to have to get to that through a few properties that we haven't used a ton of. We used them a couple weeks ago, substitution, subtraction, but that's how we're going to get there, all right? So let's get started. We've got our given, and now statement 2, angle ECB plus angle D equals 180 degrees. And supplementary angles add to 180 degrees. Very simple. All right, now 3, I'm going to say angle 1, which is what we labeled here. Okay, if you can see that angle 1, I just put my dots in there. So there's angle 1 plus angle ECB equal 180 degrees. And we know that because linear pairs add to 180 degrees. Okay, now if you see, we've got ECB in both of those. So we'll be able to say, since they both equal 180, angle ECB plus angle D equals angle 1 plus angle ECB. And we're going to use our substitution property there. Okay, if we've got this equals 180 and this equals 180, we can simply substitute one piece in here and they equal each other. Now we're actually going to subtract out angle ECB. So we get angle D is congruent to angle 1. And that was our subtraction property. Okay? And now we have, what are we looking for? We got one angle now. But we can do angle A is congruent to angle A. We said that was going to be needed, the reflexive property. Reflexive property. So now we have angle. So triangle ACE is similar to triangle ADB, angle, and from there we can set up our proportion. AE is to AB as AC is to AD. And that is in similar triangles, corresponding sides are proportional. And that gives us the proportion. And there we go. We've got our first proof there, number 3. All right, now we're going to move on to number 4. Give us a little more information for our given here. Okay, given NM is perpendicular to RT. So NM and RT. That's going to make that a right angle. And then NP is perpendicular to ST. So there's a right angle. Okay? Now triangle RST is isosceles with vertex T. Now in an isosceles triangle, we know we have two congruent sides, which means we're going to have two congruent base angles. So we got a right angle, congruent angle, right angle, congruent angle. There's our similarity. Now let's look, see what we have to do. RM is to SP as RN is to SN. So we're going to have that corresponding sides piece again to get our proportion. Okay, this one might be a step or two shorter. Let's see. Seems like they've given us a lot. Here we go. Number 2 here. I'm going to go right off of the isosceles triangle. I'm going to say angle R is congruent to angle S, and base angles of an isosceles triangle are congruent. So that gives us our first angle. And now we're going to say this angle NMR and angle NPS, these are right angles. Angle NMR and angle NPS are right angles. And that's because perpendicular lines form right angles. All right, now we'll go on to number 4, and we have that they're both right angles, so now we're going to say that they are congruent. NMR is congruent to angle NPS. Right angles are congruent. And now we can say that the two triangles, triangle RMN is similar to triangle SPN, and that is our angle similarity. And the last step to set up the proportion, RM is to SP as RN is to SN, and that is in similar triangles, the corresponding sides are proportional. And there you have it. Page 46 all set. Hope everybody's doing good. Good luck on these. Hope you're doing well. Make sure you're asking if you've got questions. Track somebody down. Get the help that you need. Hope everybody's doing well, and good luck. Take care.